the year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Oh, come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life.
Hi guys! So let me help you understand further on how to watch the readings. So remember, this is going to be based on Vedic sidereal astrology, not Western. So if you're watching this from your sun sign, then the resonance of the energy will be happening on a soul level. Now, if you are watching this from your ascendant, then from ascendant, it's happening towards the physical manifestation of the reading. And then, if you are watching this on your moon sign, then this is gonna be resonating from your feelings, your mind, and your thoughts. Now, for the people who are looking for that masculine energy, then you would have to look for Jupiter in your chart so that you will know how the energy works. And then, if for the people who are attracted to the feminine energy, then you would have to look for Venus. Now, do remember that Venus also rules the energy of the relationship, so that would be also helpful for you. Now that you guys are all set, thank you very much, and let's begin with your reading. Hi Aquarius, so let's begin your reading. But before we start, also, if you go to my website and you sign up to our email list, we do have a discount on extended daily readings. So if you are into extended daily readings, just check it out. Just sign up on our email list, and then you get a code for it. At the same time, August is we're shipping my very first crystal bottle. Okay, it's limited, so we only produce 100, and most of it are already purchased. So there's just few more that we are that is available. So check it out. We're gonna be using 3 tarot decks over here. Okay, and then let's start with your reading. Okay, so let's see what's going on for my aqua. Let's see here, and this is the mid-month. Okay. So there's a lot of things probably that's going on right now, guys, huh? It's crossing over. Okay, let's see here. You get an Ace of Wands, all right? So you could be, just lately feeling creative. That's the Ace of Wands. You want to express yourself. You have, you're tuning into your 5th house. I don't have the chart over here. But if you're Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Oh, 5th house, where the eclipse has happened. So you could be falling in love with someone new, okay, because of the Ace of Wands. Or you're reliving something because that's where the eclipse happened in Gemini and Ardra. You could be, spring cleaning with regards to things and how you, the way you express yourself. You're doing some spring cleaning, meaning, okay, I'm done with my old self. Here comes the new me. You could be also feeling it's just like I'm done with the old love. Here comes new lover. Okay, but it can also be rekindling of the fire because that's the Ace of Wands, meaning someone can be trying to get the spark again because that's the natural 5th house also. Okay. Got a 10 of Wands. All right. So first card is the strongest. It's the birth of the reading, right? So that's how I do. Okay. Similar to cards of truth, or Ace or 10 of Wands. You had a lot to do, or you could be doing a lot for that person. You probably have taken so much responsibility in the relationship, and you want to finish it. Okay, so if I'm doing a project, basically, then it's just like I want to get it done, finito, so I can move on. Because the 10 of Wands is like I want to go. It's like, but not go like break up. I want to go and be free. Okay, so you're trying to create a sense of freedom on whoever you're dating, whoever you're romantically involved with. This person can be doing the same thing because it's vice versa, of course. The 10 of Wands shows a lot of things. Those things that we hug, meaning I gotta do this, I gotta do that for my mom, for the family, for my friends, for work. All these different things that we say yes to. Okay, that's a 10 of Wands. And, it's a reset that you're having. 10, finishing. Ace, since it's the birth of the read, starting new again. So try not to get too much involved again because you're gonna be busy again. So meaning this energy is about taking the load off a little bit, Aqua. Don't say yes to everything, just like you always do. Three of Pentacles. Okay. So, work-wise, it can be start of a career, a new endeavor, because this is like, it's like, you know what, I want to start a new business. Ace of Wands with a Three of Pentacles. You're doing some sort of speculation. You're doing some research. You're asking people, it's like, how do I do this? How do I make a website? How do I start an Etsy? How can I start writing a book? How can I start a YouTube channel? This is where you're going. Okay? So, Three of Pentacles over here. It's like, do you want to know how to start a YouTube channel? Put it in the comments and I'll teach you, okay? So, Three of Pentacles over here. So, it shows here that you are trying to understand and learn, or this person that you're dealing with, how do we work the relationship also? Where do we start? Three of Pentacles, because it's a beginning. It's shedding the light. In traditional Rider-Waite, that's the only pentacle that is not gold. It's, if you see it, it's gonna be black, okay? Because it needs to be, shed light into. Because it's an idea. Okay. Then you have your Five of Swords. Okay. So you're done with, from what I'm hearing, ego trip. Okay. You could have ego, or they could have that. Now, the Five of Swords also shows here, if you guys can see, someone is walking away and someone feeling victorious. Technically, the one who's left is the one who's not victorious. They got left out. Okay. So, if there was an argument and you're done about, it's like this whole oppressive energy with the Ten of Wands, you walk away. You won, they lost, okay? But then, at the same time, you lost, they won. Because then the relationship now needs to have a rebirth process. Meaning, yes, it was difficult for both of you. Yes, both of you are losers. Yes, both of you are winners. But yes, both of you now has to start all over again, which is Three of Pentacles, okay? So I hope you didn't get lost with that one, okay? Because there's no winning in Five of Swords. Knight of Swords. So communication was fast. It's like someone could have just been very harsh about it. Like they just want to prove a point. Normally, proving a point does not get you anywhere, but more argument. Because it's like, listen, I just want to prove a point. No, how about let's not prove a point. Let's just talk. Okay? Because proving a point, like you trigger something with the other person. Since when did you hear an outcome that is good when you're trying to prove a point? Whether to your mom, to your friend, to anyone. I just want to prove a point, okay? And then, there you go. Five of Swords. Argument. So, be careful on that one. We do see the Wheel of Fortune. Of course, we do time prediction and extended. You got a Queen of Cups. Can be Cancerian. A little bit emotional, very sensitive that the person that you were dealing with. Like you hurt them. And they in recluse. They don't want to deal with you. It's like, this was too much for me to handle. You were being such an air sign. You talk way straight to the core that then it hurt me. Because the Queen of Cups is a little sensitive. And the Five of Swords again. Ooh, what happened over here? Okay. Since Mercury is in retrograde, the chances are more of this argument is coming out because things are supposed to come up with our choices, with the way that we communicate. It's a chance for us to rebuild. Yes, Three of Pentacles. Relationship that is not over. But this is also showing here that you have to be careful right now. All Zodiac has to be careful with what they say. See? Remember, death to ego, birth of love, and birth of love, death to ego. Page of Pentacles. So someone needs to say they're sorry, apologize for what has happened. I feel like both of you needs to grow up and then come up, to the table and say, I'm sorry. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Everything can be resolved. It's like there is nothing that you will go through in this life without being able to overcome it. That's the T right there. And it starts with I'm sorry. Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry for confusing you, for not giving you a clear sense of direction. Imagine just, it's like you and your partner driving. The other person is, what do you call that? Backseat driver, something like that. And then, it's like, and then easy, the argument comes up, right? Just listen, it's like, yeah, if the masculine energy just wants to get lost, then let them get lost, okay? And then later on, they're just gonna apologize. And they're gonna see, it's like, all right, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm headed. I'm sorry. And there you go. Birth of love. I'm sorry. Here comes love. There you go. It's plain simple. Relationships are very complicated if we make it, but it is really complicated, just letting you know. But at the same time, we can make it as simple as we want it to be. It's how we create the environment in the relationship. I'm not sure why I'm coaching you Okay, I'm not a love guru. I'm definitely just a guru. Kidding. Okay, here we go. You remember that movie? The Guru? Heather Graham. She's such a number. Here we go. You got here the Star card. It's you. This is your destiny. This is getting your wish granted. This is healing from the situation that you guys had. It was nasty. Let's admit that. You guys said something. They said something. If it's not nasty, it's about to become one. So prevent the nasty. Okay? The Star card shows trust your intuition. This person is very, very intuitive at the same time, or you are. At the same time, King of Wands, which is your natural 7th house, is Leo. Okay, so if it's Leo, be careful with their ego. They're a little bit sensitive, yes. If it's a Cancerian, all are sensitive right now after what happened with the eclipse. Okay, so be careful. You got here King of Pentacles. This person has such a masculine energy. It can be you, the one who's watching me right now, the bro. Okay, wants to have investment in the relationship, meaning fully. Okay, 9 of Cups, to give you what you have been asking for, your wish granted. So what do you want? This person would ask you. What do you want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. You got the Hierophant. This person is 100% wants to give you this. I think I'm an aqua to that. Okay. So I'm going to continue this reading. Link down there in the description box for how this person puts the energy after a tumultuous, I don't know, a petty cycle that you guys have. It's good. You have nothing to worry. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys again. Bye. Doing what is right. Okay, that's selfless right there. Because regardless you want it or you don't want it, when you are selfless, you transform. You become a better Pokemon. You. Okay? See, that was where the 5 of Swords was. It was a complaint. It was, what do you do? What do I do? What do you do? You're doing all the work in the relationship. It's easy for you to just say stuff. And then, regret comes later. Now,
Soul Makeover, Scene 11, Take 3.
there are days when everything seems to go wrong. We rush to leave the apartment and realize we forgot to brew the coffee. We estimated our travel time to go to the job interview of a lifetime with extra 30 minutes. For good measure, and the train is late. Then it malfunctions. Then the door won't open. Then it didn't stop where it is supposed to. Not only were we late to our interview, our closest competitor just walked out with an offer letter in their hands. What we miss seeing, what we forget, what we often take for granted is the perfect timing of the universe. The universe is never late. The universe never misses. The universe never makes a mistake. The train malfunction was meant to happen. We were meant to get stuck in the train. We were meant to stay in your apartment for extra 5 minutes. We don't always understand why, because the universe doesn't always manifest its reason before our eyes at the moment that we were able to understand it. Getting stuck in the train might mean we need to meet or see something there in that particular moment. Staying 5 more minutes might mean missing an accident. Missing the job interview might mean getting a better job offer after. If we don't get something that we want at a time, we think we should get it. Just be and wait for the universe to make things happen for us in the perfect time. The universe is never late.